So, without further delay, I'd like to introduce our very first speaker of the day. He is none other than Joe Lawson with Bentley Systems. He's going to be talking to us about how utilities move forward toward a smarter, more connected infrastructure. Digital project delivery is no longer a future goal, it's a present necessity. In the next session, Joe is going to explore how to simplify the design and construction of treatment plants and pumping stations by embedding digital twin thinking from the very start. Joe, can't wait to hear more. Take us away.
Thank you very much for the introduction there, Travis, and thank you everyone for joining me today. My name is Joe Lawson, and I'm the Water Industry Solutions Manager here at Bentley Systems. I'm really excited to spend a bit of time with you here talking about a challenge that affects every person in every part of the world. How we deliver water treatment facilities that are so vital to our everyday lives. We're going to have a quick look at some of the hurdles the industry faces and explore how a more digital approach can lead to some truly great outcomes. Before we dive into the specifics of treatment plants, let's step back and think about the key problems we're facing as an industry. At the end of the day, our collective and most fundamental job is to deliver reliable, clean drinking water and the infrastructure which enables that. This is ultimately the promise that we all make to our communities. Now, we know that delivering on that promise is more complex than ever. We're navigating immense pressures from the global challenge of climate adaptation and sustainability to the constant need to be more operationally efficient and effective. We're tasked with improving the performance of our assets whilst also trying to reduce non-revenue water losses and comply with an ever-growing list of regulations. And this is just part of the landscape that we all operate within. And it's this deep understanding of the industry's pressures that really drives us here at Bentley. We believe that before you can talk about solutions, you have to be really clear and have an honest view of the problems. And so with that in mind, the question really becomes, how do we begin to create better outcomes? We believe you can't just solve a problem in one area and forget the rest. You need solutions that work across the entire life cycle of an asset. So we look at this as one continuous journey, from the first spark of an idea within the design phase, through the physical build and construction, and then for the many decades of operations and maintenance to come. During design, we focus on bringing your multidisciplinary teams together, enhancing collaboration and design reviews, catching issues early and laying the groundwork for a powerful digital twin. As you move then into the build phase, the goal is to optimize your construction. Here, we provide advanced 4D planning, linking the 3D model to the project schedule so that you can simulate the entire delivery and avoid costly surprises on site. Once the plant is running, the focus really shifts to operation. Our solutions help improve performance, manage energy and chemical use more efficiently, and analyze risk to ensure that you're delivering the highest level of service for the lowest possible cost. And then finally, for the long-term maintenance of that asset, we help you maximize reliability by using AI-driven insights from your operational data to optimize inspections, maintenance, and replacement schedules. The most important concept here, though, is that these stages are not separate silos. They're all connected by a consistent single source of truth. And this ensures that the valuable data created during design and construction is carried through to power smarter, more efficient operations for the entire life cycle of the asset. Now, I'd like to zoom in on the first half of the asset life cycle, the project delivery phase, which really covers both the very end of that detailed design phase and the entirety of construction. When you look at a complex facility like a treatment plant, you can appreciate that getting it from planning into operations is an absolutely monumental task, usually involving multiple parties, all of which will be utilizing diverse tools. And this is precisely why we developed a dedicated solution for this challenge. We provide a focused set of capabilities that help engineers, contractors, and owners improve the way that these vital plants are constructed and then handed over to the operations teams. At its core, the solution allows you to bring all of your crucial project information together: the 2D drawings, the 3D models, the 4D construction schedule, all into a single connected environment. And this gives your teams the power to perform detailed planning, to simulate the construction sequence, and to track productivity with incredible clarity. It's about managing all of that complex information seamlessly with the end in mind, ensuring a smooth digital handover to the operations team from day one of the project. The treatment plant project delivery solution comes in at the end of the design process, pulling together all of the various design files created through that stage into a single place, ready for the construction delivery phase. A core part of this is the management of those information assets. So we use ProjectWise to pull together and federate all design files, no matter where they were created. Now, this can be started earlier through our design solutions, but ultimately, this capability provides us with a single source of truth and really starts our golden thread of information for the asset across its whole life cycle. This also extends further than CAD and 3D models. We can ensure that the same level of collaboration and control are applied to wider documentation suites, from text-based documents such as contracts or the beginnings of O&M handover packages with maintenance manuals and 3D PDFs. It also gives us a really good jumping off point for constructability reviews, where we can assess the federated models' compatibility, identifying, highlighting, and addressing any clashes between disciplines, and ensuring that the model that goes to site is as close to final as possible. We do this through communicating between the project delivery and design solutions, ensuring that designers and modelers can see exactly what changes need to be made, streamlining communications and revisions throughout that latter design phase. Once a stable design version has been completed and handed over to the contractor, the solution can be used to start the virtual rehearsal process. With powerful 4D modeling capabilities, we can connect the 3D world to your project's schedule, ensuring optimized operations on site and the overall reduction of the project's timeline. If any further issues are found through this 4D planning process, we maintain the ability to log and resolve issues, communicating back to the design team in the same way as before, maintaining the key context of the schedule and those communications. A key part of this constructability process is the acceptance and review. So we include a powerful comparison tool that not only shows you what has changed in the 3D models, but can also show you differences in the metadata, ensuring that the required changes have been made correctly and that you can break ground with confidence in your design. Functionality of the solution extends then onto site with the ability to track and manage the construction process itself and capture site records such as comments, photos, and daily diary entries, generating daily and weekly site reports with ease. All of this is ultimately done with the end in mind: creation of a fully digital handover resource, acting as the foundation of the digital twin for an owner-operator and providing future operations users with easy access to every information asset that they may need, giving a perfect jumping off point as well for any potential future asset rework. Through this completely integrated delivery process, we can empower project teams to collaborate more effectively, increasing efficiency to reduce design, bid, and contract times, as well as reduce overall project risk and cost. And so as we start moving towards the end of this presentation, I really hope that the demo there gave you a bit of a visual taste of how the solution works in practice. What you just saw there is a result of a few core capabilities working together in a single environment. So to recap, the very heart of this solution is collaboration and project information management. This is the single source of truth that we talked about, It's the foundation that ensures that everyone from the design office to the construction site is working from the same approved information. It's the glue that holds the entire project together. Then you have the more dynamic capabilities we saw in the video. That ability to watch the construction sequence play out over time, and the process of spotting where a pipe clashes with a wall long before any concrete is ever poured. These are really the features that allow you to find and solve problems on a screen rather than on site, where they cause major delays and cost very real money. And so wrapping around all of this is actually project delivery management. This provides that crucial layer of project oversight, the tools for managing contracts, tracking costs, and monitoring overall performance to keep your project on track. So these are the capabilities, but what really matters is what they enable you to achieve. And when you combine these powerful tools, they really can deliver some truly significant outcomes for your project. And so what I really want to leave you with today is what this solution can help you achieve. Because at the end of the day, it's the real world outcomes that truly matter. First, you can dramatically reduce the time it takes to get through your multidisciplinary design, bidding, and contracting phases. When your teams are connected and working from a single source of truth, the entire process becomes smoother and faster, helping you get your projects off the ground with confidence and with clarity. Next, and perhaps most importantly, you significantly reduce the project risk and the potential for costly rework. This is a direct payoff from the 4D planning and constructability reviews that we saw. Every single issue you find and resolve in the digital model is a potential delay and budget overrun that you've just avoided once you're on site. And this can give you a level of cost and schedule certainty that's incredibly difficult to achieve otherwise. And then finally, all of this is powered by the increased collaboration and efficiency for everyone involved. When you break down those traditional walls between engineers, contractors, and project managers, you create a truly unified team. People are more productive, communication flows more freely, and your project simply runs better. And taken together, these outcomes aren't just small improvements here and there. They represent a real opportunity to deliver our most complex and vital water projects in a safer, faster, and more efficient manner than ever before. And so then to close us off, I wanted to share an example of where this solution has provided those very same outcomes. Singapore's Tuas water reclamation plant is a groundbreaking project set to be the world's largest membrane bioreactor facility, treating up to 800,000 cubic meters of water daily. It's a key part of phase 2 of the country's deep water tunnel sewerage system. It's designed to close the water loop and enhance long-term sustainability and resilience for the country. To manage this incredibly complex infrastructure, PUB appointed Jacobs as the design and supervision consultant with over 16 individual contract packages and quite literally hundreds of stakeholders involved. Coordination was a major challenge. Jacobs turned to this treatment plant project delivery solution to enable the creation of a federated digital twin, providing a single source of truth for all project data. The results from this project were really impressive. BIM has been democratized across the team, with over 200 staff trained to access and use the models directly. This digital approach helped forecast capital expenditure savings of over 5%. And alongside those benefits, the tendering timelines were cut in half, and the model federation time was reduced by 75%. This just saved an astronomical number of man hours across the project. And this case study really showcases how an integrated project delivery approach with a digital twin ready mindset can transform large scale infrastructure boosting efficiency, collaboration, and sustainability. So to bring it all together there, the challenges we face in the water industry are significant, as I'm sure you all know, but they're really not insurmountable. By embracing a more connected digital approach, we can fundamentally change how we deliver these critical projects for the better. So thank you very much for your time and attention. It was a pleasure speaking to you all. And if you'd like to learn more, our website is a fantastic resource, linked just here. But please feel free to reach out to me directly. I'd be more than happy to take any questions you might have. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Great information there. Wonderful presentation. Very futuristic and forward thinking. We thank you very much.